What's up? Give this a second. This is an unplanned gig. I'm also testing out my phone to see if the picture quality is better or if the sound is better. So if anybody tunes in and you've watched the other ones, let me know. I'm also going to be watching this from my wife's channel, which she doesn't do anything with it, but well, we have stuff up of my kids. I think that's about it. I don't even know that this one will stay up, but I did want to test it and see if I can pop because I want to deal with the comments on my phone. I'd rather deal with the comments on the computer. So I'm really trying to get the hang of this. But right now I think she's the only one in the group. But she should be able to see if anybody else tunes in what's going on. So we'll give it a few. If you do jump in the live stream, let me know you're here so I can see if I can actually monitor the comments from over here. And I wonder if I can get this in the frame and it not be in the picture. Yeah, I think that'd be better. Right there. Gotta get a bottle opener. So somebody's here, and I've been talking. If you've watched the other streams, let me know if the picture quality is better than what it was before, or if the volume is okay. I decided what I'm doing is like I usually stream from my computer, and now I'm streaming from my phone and monitoring the chats on my computer. So number 2 up there. What do you think? Who is it? Say hello. Actually, you know, I can pull up. I can see this stream over here. It looks good. Yeah, I felt like the computer was a little bit more grainy, and this looks okay, I guess. It says it's HD 720. Yeah, which I guess that's the flip camera. That's the way it works. So how's it been going, man? It's just me and you hanging out right now. Oh, you're out. Popped in, now you're gone. You have to refresh. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and do these beers, and if people join in, then we'll go from there. But I do like the way this looks a little bit better. I got to figure out where the camera is because I want to look over here, but I think it's over there. Yeah, it is. Right. Yeah. Okay. What up, Drunken One? How's it going, man? How are things in Texas? Doing all right? I've been doing a couple streams on Thursday nights, man. But because I don't want to compete with the I Drank Beer Show guys on Wednesday, and they changed their night this week to next. But I'm still going to stream tomorrow night because I got some people who want to do it. Pretty good, man. Getting ready for Christmas. The weather's it's going to start raining here tonight and rain throughout the day tomorrow, but and cool off a little bit this weekend, I think. But other than that, man, I got no complaints. Work one more day, no, 2 more days till Friday, and then I'm off for 9 days with the kids while they're out of school. Anyway, hey, let's jump into a beer while we're talking. What's everybody else drinking? Drunken One, I know you got something going on. Let's do this. The Pills Are Alive from Champion Brewing. I think it may be a dry hopped Pills. Yeah, Citra hops for a heady citrus nose that smells we have smelled for 1,000 years. 35 IBUs. This came courtesy of Uncap Everything. If you follow him on Instagram, you know he started up a YouTube thing he's doing right now. He's doing the 12 Stouts of Christmas. Check out his channel, Uncap Everything, exclamation point. Drunken One, I would pay some shipping, man. You want to bottle some stuff and send some homebrew out this way. Oh, you're opening Barrel Age Expedition, James. Nice. Let me know. Stay on here, man. Hang out. Let's talk because I want to know what you think. I talked to Keith Mitchell, and he told me to give it a little time. He thinks the barrel is really aggressive this year. So I may do that. But if you say, hey, it's good, the bourbon's balanced, let's do that. Into this ingenious glass we go. So Drunken One, I'm about to. I'll DM you my address, man. For sure. Here's the can. Whatever. Cool. I hear you, dude. Definitely let it warm up. Got some chill haze on this glass, but I think it's got a little haze to it for a Pils. Not completely clear. It's okay though. So Drunken One. My wife, her job switched over, so I'm gonna get. She used to work just about every Friday, Saturday, and she worked late, so it was tough to brew days. Take a while. But she switched positions at the hospital she works at, and well, that we work at. We work at the same hospital. Anyway, no more weekends, no more holidays, no more nights. So she works. She kind of has a flexible position now where she goes in when she wants and gets off when she wants. So it's much better, like an 8 to 4:30 kind of gig. So I'm going to start brewing again. That was the whole point of that story. I got a little more free time now with her around. Not free necessarily, but like somebody to help me watch the kids while it's going down. So anyway, yeah, this doesn't smell like a Pilsner. It doesn't smell like an IPA either. It just smells like a dry hop Pils, I guess. Get that sediment in there. We got 2 more people. Well, we got 1 more person because I'm watching from my wife's channel, so she's the one of the nice citrus aroma, the little lemon, a little grapefruit off the top. Let's get a taste. Oh, it drinks like a Pils. Really good. Clean, crisp, dry. Champion did a good job on this one. This is the first beer I've had from Champion. Canned on 10/24, so less than 2 months old. The Pils are alive with the sound of hops. I love it. Yeah, this is good. I love dry hop Pilsners. The only thing is, I guess sometimes it kind of takes away from the actual Pils, like that malty breadiness or whatever. But this one on the front end is clean and crisp. Finishes dry and kind of leaves that hop presence on your palate, which is fine. Drunken, when you keg most of your stuff, right? Or do you always keg? James, do you homebrew? I know you hang out with some of the dudes who do. So it's really weird watching it here or recording it here and then seeing that it's like a few seconds behind over there. So it like weirds me out. Not really. Yeah. That's what one of my friends does in Pensacola, Drunken One. He kegs most stuff, I think, but then he'll bottle stuff and send it away. Yeah, so James, that's what happened to me actually when we had our first kid. We turned our garage into a massive room for the kid, so I lost my brewing space. It's exactly what happened. And then they went out of town, and he was 2 to visit some aunt and uncles, and I brewed in the house, and it was awesome. But it's tough to do with kids running around and all that stuff. Of course, then I was doing extract, and now I've got a all grand kit. So, but if you watch Drunken One's channel, man, he gets into the science. I just brew. He's got refractometers, checks that OG gravity. He's for real. He's constantly, or at least, he's constantly getting new parts in too to add to his brew stuff. I dig it though. Before this is up, I'm gonna bust into this too. Strawberry Rhubarb from New Glarus. I love this beer, and like I don't think I reviewed it on the channel, caveman style. Yeah. I don't think I've reviewed the Strawberry Rhubarb on the channel, but I have had it before, so I wasn't really. What is up, Jay Porter? Let's just talk. Let's continue for me to every time that we have this chat that it is so wild that somebody on my thing is Jay Porter and my son's name is Jonathan Porter. It always wild. Somebody comment on my post on Facebook about my Piggly Wiggly. I love my Piggly Wiggly, y'all. Like legit love it. They're good people. Let's see what people say. What's everybody getting into this weekend? What's everybody getting into for real? Y'all got plans? Finishing up. I think I finished up Christmas shopping finally today. I think I'm done. I don't know for sure though. Hey, I got a question for you, drunken one. Check this out. I hear you brewing a beer. What you brewing, drunken? What you got going on? What you got going on? So John Porter. A Michelob clone. Tell me it's not an Ultra clone. Like it's a Michelob like the reg, or is it the Michelob Ultra? Oh, there you go. Okay, so like a full-bodied Michelob. What do they call their Michelob? I think it's just Michelob, right? Just a regular. Gotcha. Yeah, James, I saw that, man. They look like they're gonna have some killer beers on tap. I just can't swing it this weekend. I got way too much going on with the fam and stuff. I'll probably go by on Friday, pick up my barrel aged breakfast hero though. Drunken one, how? I don't know, man. Eggnog hazy IPA. I could say no. No problem. None. Uh, James, no, 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 no. Drunken one, drunken one. We're getting a Bucky's, man. Everybody should be excited about that. We are getting a Bucky's in Alabama. Like not too far either. Do you live close to a Bucky's, drunken one? It's it is so my wife and I used to travel through Texas probably 6 times a year, and Bucky's is an experience. It's not just a gas station. You can do everything. Somebody mentioned me in a comment over here. Let's see what's going on. Somebody agreeing that they stole all the pint glasses that they have. Well, I have not stole all mine, but I have back in my early 20s. I stole a few from the Mellow Mushroom in 5 Points. I still have the purple haze glass that I stole from them. It's a long time ago, y'all. 16 years probably. I'm old. Getting old anyway. So you're brewing, James is working. Going to Trim Tabs thing though, that's right. Somebody, Porter, Jay Porter, what are you doing this weekend, man? You got big plans? Where do you live, by the way? I know that Drunken One is from Texas. James is from, well, I don't know where he's from, but he lives right here in Birmingham. Little Five? Little Five. Like Atlanta? I don't know what Little Five means. This was a good Pils. A great dry hop Pils. Champion Brewing, the Pils are alive. Oh, North Carolina Camp Lejeune. Gotcha. Okay. North Carolina has got some banging breweries, man. I don't know exactly where Camp Lejeune is, but North Carolina's not massive. Let's see where you are, man. What up, Drew? Porter, you drinking anything? Drew, you drinking anything? Drunken one sipping on an oatmeal stout. James is that he's warming up a bourbon barrel aged expedition stout. I just finished the Pilsner Alive from Champion Brewing, which is a dry hop pills. I'm going to see where Camp Lejeune, North Carolina is. You're a Marine, man. Thanks for your service. Or maybe you could, I guess you could just live in that area, but it says that it's. Oh, so you're kind of on the water, man. Right? I love North Carolina, dude. Whitewater kayak. So my dad and I spent a ton of time in Nantahala, and North Carolina's a lot bigger than I thought. Never mind. So it's a long way away, and from the around the Ocoee in that area, which I guess is Asheville, Western North Carolina, north of Wilmington. Yeah, Waynesville, Asheville, that area is where I spend a ton of time during the summers. Is it actually called effing birthday cake? Because that's funny. That okay? Well, that's hilarious. Then that's a good name. We had a birthday cake beer not too long ago. I think that Southern Grist did for their second anniversary. Did a birthday cake stout, and it was above average. It smelled like vanilla. Smelled like vanilla cake mix, straight up. For you guys who are in here, I'm doing another live stream tomorrow night with some shelfies that have come out this week. But I wanted to try this setup tonight. I'm shooting on my phone, watching the comments over here, kind of doing it two different ways as opposed to the way I was doing it before, just on the computer, in hopes that maybe it looks a little bit better, sounds a little bit better. Um, but I'm gonna pop this other beer, um, strawberry. You know what? I bet because let's see, because I don't have the screen pulled up over here. No, it does reverse it. Okay, so it's strawberry rhubarb from New Glarus. I love this beer. I've had it before, but that was 2017, and I split a bottle with some people. So I got a new one at 2018. My buddy Stu picked it up for me. New Glarus fruit beers, y'all. Can't speak highly enough of them. They're not your typical sour fruited beers or anything like that. They're just fruit beers. No doubt. Effing birthday cake. It's a good one. I'm kind of stuck on that. Here we go. Look at that, y'all pouring out red. Got a little swish. We got most of it. I tell you what, man, the raspberry tart. If you saw my review of that today that I posted, just a tinge of tartness, man. Don't think anything like enamel peelers or anything like that. It kind of is only as sour as the fruit lends itself to be, if that makes sense. Um, there's no like lactobacillus. I think it's naturally. Let's see. Um, so what they do is strawberries to tame the barbaric wild tart fermentation of rhubarb. So they kind of let these fruits do their own thing, and they ferment on their own, and then they incorporate them into these beers. Wild sour fermentation to create this drinkable dream. Yeah, dude. So something's crazy. Like I don't know that this is true. This is what I've heard. Maybe someone else can verify this or not. So they're out of like New Glarus, Wisconsin, and I don't think they distribute at all. or they distribute, but they don't leave the state, and they're pretty large. Like they keep everything in the state. I think is what I heard. So if you don't have somebody who goes up there or can trade for it, you don't really get them very often. I can't see this. I don't think it's like auto focusing in and out on anything. I have autofocus turned out. I don't want it zooming in and zooming out. It bothers me. So if anybody notices it doing that, let me know and I will work on it for tomorrow night's stream. I prefer to kind of get it set and let me move as opposed to the screen going in and out and in and out. Cool. So do you guys know, I've had this beer like a year ago. Yeah, I had Spotted Cow, man, years ago, from someone who was on a military base up that way or somewhere, and they got it and brought it to me. I don't remember where it was, though. I can't remember, but it was a long time ago. Their fruited stuff, serendipity, raspberry tart, strawberry rhubarb. Gosh, they did another one. They're just so well balanced and fantastic, man. This one smells a little more. My wife told me that I'm gonna have to tell you guys that the raspberry tart is better. She liked the raspberry tart more. Um, so, but anyway, this reminds me. The last time I had it, you know that little candy, the hard candy that comes. It's like it's red, but it's wrapped in a strawberry wrapper, and it looks like it's like cellophane looking strawberry. Like that's what this beer reminds me of. Like when you bite down on it and it's got that little jelly inside. Um, yeah. What up, Garrett? So yeah, that I love that candy too. Like love it. And the inside, that little jelly stuff on the inside is what this beer reminds me of. It did. I haven't had a sip of it this time. 110% still tastes like it. It tastes like this. It just tastes like fruit, that candied strawberries. So good, so refreshing. This one is very, very mildly sour. Like if you just drank it straight up, you just think it's like, oh, it's the sourness from a strawberry. I think that's all it is for real. This is my last bottle of New Glarus stuff though. Broke it out just to hang out. I can't recommend like chasing these beers down, and they trade like shelfies because that's what they are up there. I think my buddy actually got this from a gas station. Drew, let's see. Um, so Drew, you talking about like strawberry based or just fruited beers in general? I guess would be. I've never had anything that was remotely um, as strawberry forward as this, but strawberry letter 23 from Dewclaw, and strawberry canebrake from Parish. I don't know if you've I don't know if I've talked about it on the channel or if I talked about it on my Instagram post or whatever, but I love strawberry flavored things anyway. Um, so yeah, Garrett. So yeah, that's it. I think that Drew actually, not Drew, Stu actually got it cheaper, like $1.50 cheaper, a 6 pack or 4 pack at the gas station right across the street than at the brewery. I don't know how that works, but that's what he told me. Like he brought me this, a 4 pack of this, a 4 pack of Serendipity, a 4 pack of Raspberry Tart, and I split them with Steven. Like we paid for them, and he brought them back for us. Yeah, Stu is the man. Absolutely the man. Um, Stu is responsible for a ton of beers on this channel. He is constantly, when he travels, he's a great source for me. Oh, and I usually don't even have to ask. He usually just sends me a text like, "Hey man, what's up? I'm here. Do you want anything?" Um, he's solid as they come, no doubt. But the Birmingham beer community in general, for the most part, is really solid. I would say a lot of really giving, caring people. who just want people to have good beer. So back to fruited, not sour beers. I'm blanking, dude. We definitely don't have anything like that on our shelves. Um, no, I mean all the fruited stuff we get are like sour IPAs, um, Berliners, Gozas, all those beers, and they're all lactobacillus kettle sours, you know. So, no, they're good. Don't get me wrong. I love them. I drink the fire out of them, but there's people blowing up my Facebook over here. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Yeah, answer stuff. Do they distribute it all? Everybody just talking about how they love Piggly Wiggly. I can't tell you how. I mean, I did on my Facebook post if you are my friend on Facebook, but I just love our little bitty pig, man. It's been around since I was a kid. Not very tannic. So, not a lot of barrel character, James. We've jumped back to the bourbon barrel expedition stout from Bell's, by the way, if you're wondering what he's drinking. What about the bourbon? Is it forward? Like the actual booziness of it? Is it present? Yeah, I don't know that the answer doesn't can or crowd doesn't can or bottle. Let me before I say that. I don't think they can or bottle anything for distribution. I think it's just crowlers on a couple days a week. And I guess they may have kegs of stuff somewhere, but definitely not the juices. Part of what makes them the juice is the setup at the brewery. Um, very bourbon heavy. Just the aroma, man, or the beer itself. Okay, so kegs. Yeah, that makes sense. This beer is straight up just candy though. So Drew, you're in Virginia. I didn't realize like I can actually see pretty quick. Like unless these chats got insane, which I don't ever see that happening. Let's hope not anyway. I'd like not having to have a mod or anything like that. That I can see the comments pop up on my phone and actually respond appropriately, I think. Virginia has got to be the most. Okay. I may pop it then. I'm off. I got a big off bunch of off days coming up. I may drink some bigger beers. Drew. You're in. Are you in the question and the answer group on Facebook? What dare I ask? What do you do that you end up living in Vegas? You need to check out that Giving Tree when you get there, man. Drop something off, pick something up. Those guys are. Matt is just killing it, man. Uh, on and all those guys just popping stuff in there constantly. It looks really cool. I've been to Vegas twice, man. I needed a vacation when I got home. I was exhausted both times. Just worn out. So what does one live in Vegas and do? Tell me something cool, man. You're a professional poker player? Oh, okay, finance. Well, there's money there, that's for sure. Yep, strawberry rhubarb from New Glarus. D Brown _ 12. Yeah, man, we actually spent some time not off the strip. It's pretty close. We ate at this restaurant, man. You may know what it's called. It's like this Italian joint, really old. It's about 2 or 3 blocks off the strip. Oh, They got a guy who plays the accordion. Some of the best Italian food ever. Great red table wine too. Yeah, so this is what I'm drinking, man. The D Brown. Have you had this strawberry rhubarb from New Glarus yet? Like, or is it you? Did you trade for it for the first time, or have you had it? It doesn't matter. I don't guess. You're gonna love it if you like strawberry. It's just fantastic, man. It tastes like candy. I love it. D Brown, I've never seen you comment on Batista's, baby. That's it. That is it. It's dirty, dark, famous people all over the wall. Batista's. That's it. We've got matches somewhere in the house from that place. Batista's is so good, man. Narrow gauge IPAs are fire, man. We were talking about one of our friends, Stu, earlier. He got me a bunch of stuff from Narrow Gauge. Really impressed by all the IPAs, double IPAs I had from them. They were very, very tasty. On par with all the big Treehouse, Trillium, whatever. James, you've talked me into it. All right, I'll give it a go this weekend or this week. D Brown, you are lucky, dude. I have a friend who is travel nursing out there, and she's actually going to Side Project for me this weekend to pick up whatever they have to go. You live 2 hours away from Side Project and Perennial. I had a vanilla Abraxas a couple weeks ago. It was so good. I live in Missouri. Cool. They kind of run together right there. So anyway, so D Brown, I've never seen you comment on my videos before. So somehow you found this live stream. Um, Thank you. I thank everybody who checks on my channel, period. But I hope these live streams somehow pick up new people to the channel and we can just hang out and chill. Yeah, Drew, I've done Aslan. What did I do? I did a coconut chocolate stout over the summer, maybe. Yeah, well, I can't get coconut vibes, dude. The groups that I'm in, coconut vibes is going for about $180 a bottle right now. That's not happening. I don't spend that much on beer. Um, if it popped up in a decent raffle, I may take my shot, but I'm not dropping $180 on a bottle. My buddy Chap actually popped the top on a coconut vibes not too long ago, but he was at a share. I saw him drinking. He said it was fantastic. Nice, man. Perennial has got a great setup. I've heard like 100. It's 100, 120 bucks. You've got all week to pick up. You can have a proxy. It's a good deal. Aslan, dude. It's like Pollo. Juan de Pablo. Wando, something like that was an Aslan stout I did. I feel like that was Aslan. It was like a coconut and oh, I can't remember. Hold tight. Let me pull up Untapped real quick. Well, y'all can still talk. I can still see you up here. Did you wasn't Derivation this past weekend too at Side Project? Okay, so Drew, Juan de Bolas, de Bola. Okay, I didn't rate it, but it was fire. Oh, we got to go back to the thing because I can't see what you said over there. Garrett, man, I'm going to do this again tomorrow night. I don't normally stream on Wednesdays, but I may do a short one tomorrow night and pop the top on a couple shelfies that came into Hop City this week. I'm going tomorrow. So they have some left. I may get my friend to pick up some then. Yeah, dude. One day Pablo was a shocker. I was not expecting anything. And I think it was the first beer I'd had from Aslan. I did a couple sours too, but I didn't review them. I drank them with buddies. They did good. Couldn't get any. Oh, it's on site only. Dang. So all the bottles are gone. Got it. Abraxas was fantastic this year. At least the vanilla that I just had. I could go for a Abraxas 2018, the regular one. I saw it go up in a raffle today, but I don't know. I'm already kind of spread out when it comes to the coffee is better than the reg and the vanilla, or just better than the vanilla. I personally think you dose beer up with coffee. Any stout makes it better personally, but it's because I'm a black coffee drinker and I love coffee with all my heart. We're probably going to do a coffee stout tomorrow night. We're going to do a coffee stout and a sour tomorrow night just for fun. Better than regular. Yeah, I would. I had a 2017 regular at a friend's house the other night, and I thought it was really good. Don't get me wrong, I really enjoyed it. But I could see where a heavy dose of coffee would make that beer better. So here's a funny story about coffee. One of my best friends in the entire world. He's a bourbon guy, not a beer guy, but he, as a high schooler, I'm not going to say his name. As a high schooler, he got drunk on Kahlua. Weird thing to get drunk on, I know, right? And he got really violently ill from it, like puked a ton. And now, like, I try to get him to drink. He'll drink some stouts, but if like you get a coffee stout too close to his nose, he'll gag. Like, yeah, it's just a horrible memory from that. Always think it's funny. All right, dudes. We've been at this for 40 minutes, or 38 minutes or so. It has been super fun. I will try to set up a reminder. I don't tell people to join my YouTube channel because I don't really care. I care, but I don't care that much that I want to harass people. But there's a bell next to the subscribe button, and if you hit that bell, you'll get a notification when I post a video or when I get ready to go live. And I won't have to just say 8:30, or if I jump on early, 8:15 or 8:45 or whatever. You can find me that way. You know what we're gonna do tomorrow? If you can tune in and you're still watching, we're gonna do a shelfie, and then I'm gonna pop a bottle of Huna from Cigar City. I'm gonna do a Huna Poo tomorrow night. How about that? We'll do something big. I only have one more day of work. Kind of a celebration of almost being off. Yes, sir, Drunken One. Thank you so much for tuning in, dude. I'll send you my address tomorrow, too. I'd love to try some home brews, and if you want me to review them on the channel, I would be happy to. But all right, D Brown. Hey, are you a subscriber? Like, can I find you in my subs list? If not, that's cool. Don't worry about it, because it's hard to find people if you don't have your YouTube subscriptions public. Okay, cool. If you have them public, then I can see it. If not, look me up on Instagram or Twitter at the Beardiful, one word. I communicate in all those ways. I don't know where the messaging system went inside YouTube. It's not in the beta studios. Yeah, Untapped. I am Mo, M-O, Bitter, Mo Better. So Mo Bitter, Mo Better. And I'm super active on Untapped. I check everything in live, like when I drink it, and I don't rate beers. So then you'll know that that review is coming probably within the next week, sometimes 2 weeks if I get way ahead. But holiday season, that doesn't happen. So, well, look, thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight. Tomorrow night, we'll do a sour and a Hunapoo from Cigar City. Around 8:30 tomorrow night, probably. Stream for about 45 minutes like tonight. Thanks, bud. It'll pop up on my phone right now because I'm streaming from there. I will definitely accept it. Anyway, great talking to all of you. Hope you all have a great Thursday, and hope to see you guys tomorrow. All right. Until next time, y'all. Peace.